What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I am super excited because we're gonna be doing a foundation review, and this is gonna be like in-depth wear test, all that. This is not a first impressions, because y'all know I love doing first impressions, but that can only tell like a certain part of the story, you know what I mean? It's just like a first try, first impression of a product, where this product I've been using for a couple months now, and it has gone crazy viral. Like, people are saying this is the best foundation to like literally ever exist. And I have some thoughts personally. If you've been on TikTok, you've probably already seen it, but it is the TIRTIR Mask Fit Red Cushion Foundation. I've mentioned this in a couple of my videos recently, and we're gonna talk about it today. Just do a full review, show you how I use it, do a full wear test to show you how it wears on the skin throughout the day, and all of that. So make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future uploads. And let's go ahead and get started. Okay, before we go in with the foundation, we are going to prep the skin. We are gonna prep the skin with some skincare. TIRTIR actually has a lot of skincare products. So they have a lot of products. The foundation was just my first introduction to the brand and what's gone like crazy viral. But right now I'm going in with their Milk Skin Toner. This is the light version, which is what I personally like to use before I'm doing my makeup. They have an original version as well, which is great for a skincare routine, but I like the lighter version since it soaks into the skin super fast. It's a vegan toner. It has 4% niacinamide and basically just helps to like hydrate the skin and give you like that glass skin look. And it basically helps with hyperpigmentation, redness, minimizes the appearance of pores, and just helps to like smooth the skin texture and really brighten and even the skin. Then they have a ceramic milk ampule, which this is actually really cool. It's a 3-in-1 product. It's supposed to give you glow, hydration, and elasticity to the skin. It's super hydrating. It has vegan peptides and collagens in it, and those two pair really nicely to use to kind of prep the skin before we go in with the cushion foundation. Like, my skin already looks so much glowier, which I love. All right, now we all are waiting for the foundation itself. Now, like I said, I have been using this for probably about 2 months now since I first tried it. I originally saw this on TikTok, ordered it myself off of Amazon, and did a TikTok trying it out and loved it. TIRTIR saw that, reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to partner with them, and they did send me out a bunch of the foundations. Actually, so many. I'm about to show you right now, because the only thing that I found wrong with it on my skin personally was that there wasn't enough shades. But I am pleased to say and pleased to show you that there is now 30 shades. Like, look at all of those shades. Oh my goodness. So shout out to them for sending me all of these. I'm so excited, because truly everybody needs to be able to try this foundation, and they are the first Korean brand to actually have a 30 shade range foundation, which I hope we continue to see more Korean brands doing. And the full 30 shade expansion is going to be available in June. I'm gonna put on the screen here swatches of every single shade so you guys can see all the 30 shades swatch and the range. Okay, so now let's jump into the foundation. So it is a cushion foundation, which I personally really love. It does come with a little applicator as well, and I have found that this actually applies it best to the skin. So I use the applicator that it comes with, not an external like sponge or brush. This spreads it out really well, so that's what I'm gonna use today. You do have a little mirror in the packaging as well, but basically this is the #1 selling foundation on Amazon right now. Also #1 cushion foundation in Japan, and #1 Korean cushion foundation. So it's got a lot of claims, a lot of big shoes to fill. I'm just gonna show you exactly how it works on the skin. So I'm using shade 24N. I may need to grab a darker shade. This is the normal one I've been using, but I am a bit more tan. But first and foremost, do we see this coverage that it gives to my skin? It's looking a little light as I apply it, but I'm gonna give it a second, because one thing with this foundation that I have noticed, it goes on a little bit lighter, and then once it's fully set and dry, it will dry a little bit darker. So if you're in between shades, I would go on the air of a lighter shade versus a darker shade. So I'm gonna just apply this to half my face, let it set on the skin real quick, because I think this shade actually will end up working perfectly still. And also, can we just see like the crazy coverage that gave to half of my face when I just dipped it in there once? Like, I did not re-dip it in. There are no filters or anything on this camera. This is what my skin looks like with this on half of my face after literally one dip. But I feel like as it dries shade wise, it's matching my neck pretty good. So I'm just gonna go in on the other side, gonna do again one more dip, and you instantly will see it take away all of my redness, which I have a lot, unfortunately. Gives a crazy coverage. And what I like about this is it's a long lasting coverage. It says up to 72 hours, which I would not recommend wearing your makeup for 72 hours. Do you? If you want to do it, then do it. But for me, I will wear my makeup for like 12, 14 hours some days, and it lasts really well. Like I said in today's video, we're gonna do a full day wear test. You guys are gonna see exactly how it lasts on my skin. But what's crazy is with the coverage, it does not feel heavy. It's very breathable and still lightweight on the skin, which is what I really like, because other foundations I've tried that have similar amounts of coverage are a lot like heavier, thicker feeling on the skin, where this one truly does not feel heavy whatsoever at all. And it does leave the skin with a dewy finish, but it's not greasy at all. So I think even if you have oily skin, you could still really like this foundation. My skin errs on the side of like dry to normal, but the air bubbles in the foundation actually help to control excess oil while still allowing the skin to breathe. So this is the completed foundation look with no other makeup products or anything on my skin. Honestly, looks completely flawless. I'll go in and add like a little bit of concealer to my under eyes, but you really don't even need to add anything else like for excess coverage because it does a good job on its own. You also don't need to use a setting spray if you don't want to. They do have a new setting spray, so I'm gonna use this today, but like I said, lasts really well on its own. All right, so we have it all applied on. I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you can really see up close and personal. Let's zoom this camera in. All right, so you guys can see exactly how the foundation sits on my skin before I put anything else on. I am gonna go ahead and do like the rest of my makeup routine, and then we'll start with the wear test. Because obviously, I mean, we can tell looks pretty dang flawless on initial application, but the proof's in the pudding and in how it actually wears on the skin throughout the day. So let me go finish the rest of my makeup and show you guys the completed look. Okay, here's the final makeup look that I did. Honestly, just went with like flawless complexion and some mascara. So a very easy sort of everyday look, but wanted you guys to see kind of like the finished product. Now we're gonna do the full day wear test. So it's just after 11:30 right now, but I stay up late. So we're gonna do this for like at least 10 hours, and I will periodically update you throughout the day with how the makeup is wearing. I'm not gonna touch up my makeup or anything throughout the day, but I am gonna use the TIRTIR Mask Fit Makeup Fixer. This is their newer setting spray. And you can actually use this before or after foundation. But I'm gonna go in now, light mister, which I like a lot, and just lock and set everything in place. And I will see you guys in a couple hours. Hello, you guys. Okay, I wanna give you a, whoa, that was a lot of natural light. I wanna give you like a natural daylight check-in. So I'm just gonna stand right in front of a mirror, not mirror, window. So you guys can see how the skin is looking. There's like pure sunlight. Here's like in the shaded sunlight. It's just after 5:30 right now, and it is wearing beautifully. You guys can see all the up close action on my skin, but loving how it looks still. Now I am gonna be going outside in a little bit. It's pretty hot and humid today, but it's gonna be the evening, but we're having dinner outside. So let's hope that this lasts the test of like humid, hot weather. We shall see. So I'll see you guys a little bit later tonight. Hello, you guys. All right, we are back for our final check-in. It is currently almost 11 p.m. at night right now. So I've been wearing this foundation for like almost 12 hours, like 11 and a half hours. So it's been a long time and still looks absolutely amazing on my skin. As you guys can see, this foundation has not been touched up throughout the day. Keep in mind, I do have drier skin, so I don't typically like, you know, re-powder my foundation or anything like that throughout the day. I normally just put it on and wear it. But not all my foundations look like this at the end of the day. So, I mean, for me personally, definitely one of my favorite foundation. Wears very, very well on the skin, still feels lightweight and weightless on the skin, but still gives me a really, really good coverage and lasts even in the humidity and the heat. Definitely a foundation that I'm going to continue to wear throughout the summer, and I would say it is worth the virality. So you guys can find all of TIRTIR's products, so everything that I used in today's video, you can find them all on Amazon. I will link all of it down below in the description box. Like I said, the cushion foundation is absolutely amazing. You cannot go wrong with this, but they have skincare products and other things as well. And the setting spray too, which I really liked. So yeah, everything will be linked down below. Hopefully this video was helpful. If you saw it on TikTok and were like, should I get that? Should I not? I personally would say go for it. Also, I don't know if I mentioned price point, but it is $20.50. So it is not super expensive. There are so many foundations nowadays that are like so much more than that. Like at least 40 bucks, I feel like is what we're seeing most like higher end foundations come in at, where this one's half the price at $20 and performs better than most of my high-end foundations do. And you can buy refills too that you can just use to refill the foundation packaging. And those are, I believe, $16, so a little bit cheaper if you just want to buy the refill too. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Again, it will be linked down below in the description box. You can find them on Amazon. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.